From Studio 1A in Tampa, Florida, comes a talk show that really feels your pain and tells you like it is. We love America and all that freedom-loving Americans want to protect. Live from coast to coast and on your radio, it's For the People with Keith Allen.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people. Whatever your source of stress or strife, for the people is there.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Keith Allen, host of For the People, and it is Wednesday. It's August the 2nd, 2017. We're dedicating today's program, and hopefully just today's program, to be able to accomplish something that I've been trying to do for, I would say, probably over a week and a half, and that is to help a friend of mine who was a friend of many, and including possibly quite a bit of our listeners today, a man named Chuck Harder, who was the founder of For the People and the People's Radio Network, who helped millions of people through the years. And we're wanting to do really one thing, and that is to bring a little light into his nursing home room where he is bedridden in Gainesville, Florida. And I came up with an idea, and I thought, what could we do for somebody's mind? What could we do for somebody that just is staring at the ceiling and you can barely see the television because it's so tiny? And I thought, an iPad would probably be a neat idea. His computer bombed out. It's not working well, and can't get on. So I thought an iPad would be a great idea. And the iPad Pro, are the bigger ones, faster ones, and he can do everything with them. And they're $7.99. So that's our goal. We've raised $70, but we're going to spend today to raise the necessary money that we need to make this happen. And I'm counting on you today to do something. I have been running my mouth for a week and a half, and believe me, I'd like to take a break and talk about a lot of other issues, a lot of important issues that are going on. But to me, this is the most important thing, folks, for me, is to help somebody that is not only helped all the people in America that I know that he helped with consumer, from saving money to losing their houses. I mean, Chuck went above and beyond for people and took a school teacher's salary for years and years, and that's why he's in a nursing home. His wife died about a couple years ago of cancer, and Chuck had some heart issues and had some injuries to his legs, so he's bedridden. He can't get around, and that's his reality today. And I know that there are a lot of people in nursing homes, so this is not unique, but nevertheless, we shouldn't forget somebody or our loved ones that are in the nursing home. So obviously, he gets visits from his daughter, and she knows what I'm doing. And I visit him as much as I possibly can, with my family and with doing the radio show and my business when I'm not on the air running it. So we are doing everything we possibly can on our end to donate money on our own, but we just don't have $7.99 loose cash because we're a listener-supported show. So if we could, we would write the check today on our own. So I had a couple people email me and say, why don't you just buy it for him? We don't have the money. We just don't have it. If we did, we would certainly write it. So we're going to change the format up today a little bit and just do what we can today to raise some money for Chuck. And I'm just believing that some great things are going to happen today over the course of the program. And I can tell you that I have raised money for other things. And it was a lot easier to raise a lot more money for whatever reason. I have no idea why that is. But we raised money to go to Haiti. We raised money to go to Jamaica, on Christian broadcasting, stations and things like that. And, but and even Boy Scout things, on air and National Public Radio. I think to myself, these people raise, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they do it within 2 days. I mean, 2 days for, alternative programming. Now, For the People, you could say that is alternative because, this is not syndicated by, a national branded name out of New York or Los Angeles. We are syndicated, as a matter of fact, by a great patriotic network called Liberty News Network out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And I am so grateful for the folks at Liberty that have given us an opportunity because they know that we love this country and they know our passion for it and God and country. And the two very most important things that you could talk about, God and country. And we believe that wholeheartedly. You can't have one without the other. We think God first above anything else. And so we're hoping that God blesses our efforts today, that we can do something for Chuck. So $70 right now. We got to make that number go up. You can make a donation at forthepeopleshow.com. That's where you can start things rolling off here. I'll see the donations come in because when they do, PayPal gives me a little alert. We'll just say your name and we'll just move on. And we don't have to give your location or anything like that, but you'll know that we recognized you and we appreciate that. And remember, no donation is too small. And obviously, no donation is too large. If you want to cover the whole thing, hey, listen, we'll let you do it. But the cool thing is, I can't wait to be able to present this on behalf of all of us that have given something towards this endeavor, is to be able to Facebook Live. And if you don't know what that is, it's the ability to be able to, like a television show, do it live. You have to, have a Facebook page, but you can watch the video. And I'll make a link available, obviously, on our front page at For the People, so you can see Chuck open this, see Chuck use it, and he will be so grateful to be able to have the ability to have some light in his room, so to speak, to be able to be in touch with the world, to see what's going on, being able to email and look at photographs and find loved ones around the country and communicate is the biggest thing. And for so many, they don't have these things. And to me, that would be one of the greatest gifts. And because of technology, it's a beautiful thing that you can do so many things. You can Skype, which would be really nice to be able to do with Chuck when I can't be there, or anybody, his daughter, his son Patrick. They could do the Skyping with him, and some of his friends around the country, even you. If you have a Skype account, you'll be able to talk to Chuck. I have invited some people, and no takers as of yet, but if you have the means, okay, this is for people that have the means. If you'd like to be a part of presenting this gift to Chuck, you can be there. If you'd like to be in Gainesville, Florida with us when we do it, you have to fly into Tampa, Florida. I can pick you up. We'll make the trip together, and we'll present it, and then I'll take you back to the airport or to a hotel, and then the next morning you can catch a flight out. That's for people that, can afford it, or don't have to work, maybe retired or whatever. We can do it on a weekend, too, if you'd like to do that. But I just wanted to put it out there because Chuck has fans all over the United States, all over the world, people that just couldn't get enough. But Chuck is very much alive. He's just not able to get out of bed, and he's in a nursing home. And he did promise something. He said, if I can get this and people would be so kind, he says, I will write a newsletter. As long as I'm alive, I'll write a newsletter for your program, which really is his program. But you know what I'm saying. And I said, Chuck, that's very kind. And he says, you think people would like it? I said, people would love it. So these are the kinds of things that we're thinking. And Chuck is a great writer. He's got a great mind, and he'll write about survival. He'll write about China, which is in the news. I don't know if you've been up on the news today with China, but we've learned over the weekend that China is performing some very drastic measures here and some maneuvers with missile tests, trying to target mock United States missile batteries and jets. So flexing their muscle a little bit amid global tensions. And I heard a gentleman on the news today, and it was just kind of a very eerie kind of thought, though China's not being very cooperative. but said, Beijing doesn't have to fire a single shot to take over the Pacific Basin. North Korea just has to fire one. And China has got it all. Think about that. Kind of interesting scenario. But China certainly is not being a friend of ours. We just smacked sanctions on Russia. Do not know how Vladimir is going to react to all of that, but there's no doubt that there was meddling in the U.S. elections, and Trump signed it from the Oval Office today, the order to put some pretty serious sanctions on Russia. And for many, it's a long time coming, and this was unanimous. Democrats, Republicans, this was bipartisan all the way. Everybody was for it, but they deserve it. They shouldn't be messing with our process over here. They can kick 350 Americans out of Russia. That's fine. To me, that's a huge admittance of guilt. And they knew what was coming. And I don't know if they're going to storm and Vladimir act like a big baby and go ahead and take over more territory. Who knows? But there's a new sheriff in town, folks. His name is Donald Trump. All right, folks, we need you to go to the website right now to forthepeopleshow.com. Who's going to get things started today? Forthepeopleshow.com to make the first donation. No gift is too big or small. Remember that. Forthepeopleshow.com.
Some people talk about forever, like it's a time that never comes. Hey, but just like days we thought would last, time goes by so fast. Tomorrow's come and gone.
Our lives are treasure that we're given, and every hour is ours to spend. But every moment that we waste can never be replaced. It never comes again.
We get so caught up in the future that we don't take the time to live today. And how long does it take to love each other, to believe with every day there's a difference we can make? How long will it take to start over if we finally realize that we've been wasting so much time? What matters most is hard to measure, yeah, with no beginning